HUD continues to very often waste taxpayer funds while failing to meet its most basic responsibilities and has little to no mechanisms to track and report these issues. This is a fact.
On October 15, 2024, the Community Planning and Development Director of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Field Office in Jacksonville, Florida, provided the office of Congressman Brian Mast with inaccurate and misleading information on the Hamiltons project. Ms. Serino did not inform the Congressman's office that the contractor uttered the falsely notarized notice of commencement to the Martin County Clerk of Court, and the Hamiltons filed their complaint with the state. Ms. Serino did not inform the Congressman's office that the contractor failed to submit the CDBG scope of work to the building department. Furthermore, neither the city nor the grant managing firm ensured the contractor's performance and compliance with federal and state requirements. Ms. Serino did not inform the Congressman's office that the roof passed inspection incomplete with the fake installation of the roof ridge vent system. She wrote the contractor completed the roof work. The roof passed the inspections. Ms. Serino did not inform the Congressman's office that the oversized replacement windows were installed in violation of the State Historic Preservation Office letter issued to the city on December 1, 2023, with the guidelines on the rehabilitation of the Hamiltons building, which appears to meet the criteria for listing in the National Register of Historic Places. Ms. Serino did not inform the Congressman's office that the contractor installed only 17 of the 20 windows, failed to submit structural plans to the building department for altering the historic building's load-bearing walls, installed several windows off-center, and replaced the historic cypress and Dade County pine exterior window trim and sills with inferior-grade pressure-treated boards. Instead, she wrote that the contractor completed windows, but the new windows were not installed to Hamilton's satisfaction. Ms. Serino did not tell the Congressman office that the city and the grant managing firm were intimidating the Hamiltons with liens on their house if the Hamiltons would not sign the release of the CDBG funds to Patriot Response Group for shoddy and fraudulent work, and the city manager Mortel denied Hamilton's requests for re-inspections. Instead, Ms. Serino reported to the Congressman's office that the City of Stuart is working with the Hamiltons to complete the windows and roof in the attic vent system.
Unfortunately, over the years, in my view, the agency has shown time and time again they are unable to perform even the most basic functions.
The Hamiltons do not know who misled the federal official. The HUD Jacksonville Field Office CPD Director never even spoke to the Hamiltons. But in her letter to the Congressman office, Ms. Serino provided the contact information of the City of Stuart CRA Executive Director regarding the project.
Year after year, HUD's appropriations are squandered, mismanaged, or lost through fraud and improper payments, and there's no evidence to suggest anything has been corrected or improved.
On November 7, 2024, CRA Director Ms. Gandhi Savdas, who is also the CDBG project manager on the city's behalf, Guardian Community Resource Management, Patriot Response Group, signed the document falsely stating contract voluntarily dissolved and released the payment. The Hamiltons' signatures were not even required.
We were authorized by FloridaCommerce to make that payment.
And they authorized us to pay it without their signature. They put in 21 windows.
The Hamiltons' historical building has 20 windows, and Patriot Response Group installed only 17 windows.
Because it has a Cobra vent in it, they're just going to change out literally some sealant at the top.
There is no ridge vent system there.
According to the HUD Office of Inspector General, misrepresenting a project's status to continue receiving government funds is one of the common fraud schemes in community planning and development programs. While Patriot Response Group got paid for uttering the falsely notarized notice of commencement to the Martin County Clerk of Court for the fraudulent lien, including the homeowner's forged signature, 2 Christmases have passed since the Hamiltons were left with $57,330 CDBG subordinate mortgage and devastated by the destructive and fraudulent work, the incomplete roof with the fake non-functioning roof ridge vent system, the holes in the exterior load-bearing walls due to the destructive installation of the oversized replacement windows, which have to be removed, and shady documents provided to them by the City of Stuart CDBG program management, who forged Mr. Hamilton's signature on that change order sent to the Hamiltons by CRA Director Gandhi Savdas. Has anyone from the HUD Community Planning and Development Field Office reached out to the Hamiltons?
Accountability is in short supply. A lack of transparency has eroded public trust. While HUD faces many challenges, Its minimal oversight of programs and grantees also raises serious concerns.
The City of Stuart Community Development Block Grant Program, CDBG, is funded by the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development and administered by FloridaCommerce, awarding funds to eligible cities, counties, towns, and villages in Florida to support community development projects. Federally funded programs are matters of public concern. Visit the Hamilton's website aroundabout.us for more information, documents, and correspondence. Follow the Hamiltons CDBG project for updates.